All right, folks, it's time we get into it today. And it's time we get into some. We'll get into college football first because I think Arkham Knight has a lot to say because the orange and white game was today. So we're going to hear from him uh, right now as soon as I get this up and going. But it's been a while since we did a sports talk episode, so I did one actually a few days ago solo because I thought he was going to join. But we talked about the Super Bowl and March Madness, Michigan winning March Madness. But we're going to have Arkham Knight get in here and talk about, you know what, I'll turn these on since we're talking about football today. I know football season's over, but anyway. Well, let's get Arkham Knight in here and let's talk about what was going on today. Turn that off. All right, so here we go, folks. We're in the Discord call. But anyway, we'll wait for Arkham Knight to get in here, as usual. Okay, there he is, Arkham Knight. Welcome to the show, folks. So, how was the orange and white game?
Me and my dad, we went, but it's not what I was expecting. This for my first one. That is,
Uh,
all they really did was, do drills. They didn't really play the
they didn't
game.
really play anything.
Not really. Um, I mean, it was fun. I mean, being free admissions and all.
Oh yeah.
But me and my dad, we got to sit right above the 50-yard line
Oh yeah.
in the lower half. So we got to see some good seats. Um, I mean, it would have been nice had it not been drills, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because when you think of the orange and white game, you're thinking it's going to be just like the regular season game. It's going to be a game where the white side they'll go up the field,
Yeah.
and then the orange side would go up the field, and you do that for 4 quarters. But no, I
So
mean
was it?
it's enough.
Yeah.
It's enough to like maybe want to do it whenever they decide to do free admissions again.
Yeah.
Um, I had 6 tickets. I mean, I could have brought you. I could have brought Miller. I could have brought Luke. We could have brought the whole game,
Oh yeah.
and we could have watched, sat down and watched. But unfortunately, it was just me and my dad. So, but
Yeah. Me and Miller had stuff going on today, so that's why we didn't tag along. But we got some
and,
people on.
and that's fine. That's
Yeah.
fine. I understand. But it's just
But it really wasn't anything big that they did at
was
the orange and white game.
what I was. It really wasn't what I was expecting, to be honest with
Mm-hmm.
you.
Yeah.
Normally, when you think of an orange and white game, you're thinking, oh, it's going to be maybe 8 minutes in each quarter of a full game like scrimmage. That's
Yeah.
what you're thinking. Um, it was hard um, in certain areas, but I will admit, it was fun seeing the defense
Oh yeah.
and what they had to offer. And the defense looked like they wasn't allowing much of anything.
Mm,
I mean, there would probably be occasional touchdowns and field goals and stuff like that, but mainly the defense kept forcing punts. And that's something you want out of Tim Knowles'
yeah.
defense. I mean, you want to constantly put their punt team out on that field because when you when you put when you put a team in constant punting situations,
Yeah.
not only does that make it harder for them, it also diminishes morale, it diminishes confidence, it diminishes any chance of doing much anything. If you take a look back at Alabama over their years of dominance, what did they mainly do on the defensive side of the ball?
Mm,
They got stops, they got
yeah. A lot of
turnovers,
stops.
they put teams in punting situations. They didn't let teams score on them. And when they did, they would learn that mistake during halftime and then they would fix it.
Yeah.
But we're now in a new era of Alabama football. Okay,
Yeah.
this is a program that is trying to maintain the legacy that Nick Saban has that
Yeah.
he created. But here's the sad truth: Kalen DeBoer, he's probably a good coach, and I'm not saying he's a bad coach,
No.
but what he's doing right now by losing on the road every single season,
Yeah.
it's slowly diminishing that legacy that Nick Saban created because Nick Saban, when he lost on the road, it never happened again.
Oh yeah.
He
It
would
never
probably
happened.
have he would probably have one road loss on
Oh
his
yeah.
record.
One.
That's about it.
Oh
And
yeah.
mainly were wins. Like and everybody is, worried, that if we have another 8-5 season, Tennessee is gonna get rid of Heupel. No, they ain't. I'm gonna tell
No.
you why. They won't. Because this is the first time they've got somebody that is similar to what Philip Former brought to Tennessee.
Yeah.
They're not gonna make that same mistake twice. Because if they do, they're fools. They're idiots.
Capital One
They're
Bank
they're
everybody.
morons.
Scratch this
Because
spot.
Oh.
March Madness theme.
when they fired Philip Former, that was their biggest mistake of their life, and we
Yeah.
all know it.
Oh yeah.
It was one of Tennessee's biggest regrets.
Well, what was
We
your thoughts
finally get.
on March Madness? I know we're switching topics here, but what are your
I
thoughts on
mean,
Michigan winning
I
March
feel
Madness?
bad. I'm gonna be honest. I feel bad for Kim Kim Caldwell, the
Oh man.
Lady Vols basketball coach.
Oh yeah.
She's trying to fill in big, big shoes. Okay,
Yeah.
she's trying to keep a legacy that Pat Summit created,
Yeah.
and I feel like we need to be easy on her. I mean, obviously, year one we did pretty decent under her. Year two, she was dealt with a team that did not want to win. If you ever watched the Lady Vols games, they didn't want to do anything. They didn't want to win.
No.
I mean, and it's not. And Kim Caldwell in her press conferences, you know, she wasn't trying to make anybody transfer from Tennessee. She was just being honest
Oh yeah.
that we're not wanting to win games. We're not, she's pointing out the facts, and
Yeah.
as student athletes, you can't take that personal because you can take it personal, but don't take it so personal that you want to transfer
Yeah.
because she's actually pointing out obvious facts. I've seen in year one the Lady Vols was right up there with the men's basketball. They was literally right up there with them.
Yeah.
They were winning games. They were. I mean, it's your job as players to pick your teammates up. If one person is failing, the whole team is failing.
Yeah.
If other players are failing, then still the whole team is failing. It's
Oh,
your job as the players to lift each other up and say, we don't need to play like this.
yeah.
We need Tennessee women's basketball. That's what we need to be.
Yeah.
And I feel like these players should give, Coach Caldwell a breather because she could be one of the next coaches to get the Lady Vols to a national championship. And
Yeah.
because yeah,
Capital One
obviously
Bank guy invited us to
year
smash
two
to
is
this
not
spot.
great, but it's going to take time. It's going to take time to build. It's going to take time to build up. If you invest, see, this is what the University of Tennessee's issue was. They never would invest in a coach.
Yeah.
If they had if they had bad seasons, they blame it on the coach and they want to get rid of him or her.
Mhm.
You can't do that
No.
because the head coach might come in and it just be the same dang thing over and over and over. And that's why I feel the Vols football program will not get rid of Josh Heupel
Yeah.
anytime soon.
Probably not. No.
Because this is, you got to understand, his system, it got us in the talk
Yeah, it did.
of
I
the
can
college
agree.
football. It got us in the talk of the college football playoff world. That hasn't been done since the last time we was in a national title, which was 1998.
Oh yeah.
Was the last time Tennessee was even considered in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So you got to think. Yes, I understand. Obviously, last season didn't go as many Vol fans would want, but it's not really the offensive side's fault, and it's not really Tim Banks' fault.
No.
I think he was a great defensive coach. I think he was a great defensive coordinator. The
Yeah.
problem that killed us last season is we had so many injuries on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah.
That's what ruined that year for us. It had nothing to do with coaching or anything like that, even though that's where people want to shift the blame to because they don't want to admit the truth that
Mhm.
it was the injuries that killed us this past season. I can almost guarantee you if we had Jermon McCoy at the beginning of the year, I can almost guarantee you we would have won against Georgia. We probably would have won in Tuscaloosa. For
Oh
all we
yeah.
knew, we could have been in the college football playoffs undefeated.
Oh yeah.
But we didn't get to see Jermon McCoy. I mean, think about that. That
Yeah.
it's his last year playing under Neyland Stadium. And that young man was out for the entire season. Every single week it was, them saying, we'll see, we'll see, we'll see, we'll see on his recovery process. But yet nothing would ever be said. And that's the thing that made me so agitated because, I mean, I just felt so bad for the players that won't get to play anymore. I mean,
Yeah.
I do think what they did to Joey Aguilar was wrong. Okay,
Yeah.
I understand. Okay, if like I get it. You know, obviously, I mean, maybe letting him and Diego Pavia get away with it. That's fine.
Oh man.
But their reasoning is behind them not letting him have it is because if they give it to him, then other players will want it.
Yeah.
And I don't understand that, but here's something that I know that's going to happen this season.
Oh yeah, it does.
Our offense is going to struggle in
Hmm.
games like Texas,
Actually, I'm gonna check
Alabama.
their schedule because
Like, I've seen the schedule.
I've seen it somewhere too.
It's a tough schedule. I'm not
Yeah, it
gonna
is.
lie. I mean, when you look at the schedule, obviously Furman, Georgia Tech, and Kennesaw State are going to be easy wins. We'll go 3-0
Oh
on those,
yeah.
obviously. But then we're at home against Texas, and then against Auburn.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we're at Arkansas. Alabama comes to us. Then we're
We
at
gotta win
South
against
Carolina.
Arkansas again because
I kind of wish we stopped playing Arkansas because
yeah,
Arkansas really
yeah, they kind of lost their coach too, Sam Pittman, last year. So
technically that's their own fault.
yeah.
They shouldn't have fired him that early in the season. They should have waited until the
Oh
season
yeah.
ended.
I can agree on that. But
You let him.
what are your thoughts on the men's college basketball? UConn 63 to Michigan 69 for the champions.
I do know Tennessee basketball. They started to shine.
Oh yeah, they did start
I
to. They
feel bad
played
for them
Michigan.
because every single time they look like they're going to go to the national championship, they automatically get kicked out.
Yeah, 95 to 62, Michigan and Tennessee.
I don't think it's right to do us Tennessee people that way.
Yeah.
I mean, we haven't. The only national title that we have on our belt right now is the baseball one.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the big
That's
one.
the only one we have right now.
Oh yeah.
Lady Vol softball, they might end up bringing one based on their season this year.
Oh yeah.
So
But yeah, let's get into for tonight's let's get into the UFL or United Football League. And I've been watching some highlights of the Houston Gamblers and the
let's
DC.
finish. Let me finish listening the season
Okay,
for the
all right.
Vols.
Yeah.
So October 17th, we face Alabama at home.
Oh yeah,
Now
I'm gonna pull up their schedule on my end too.
I know everybody is saying we're going to lose that game, but I don't think so. And I'm going to tell you why.
Well, yeah,
The only reason Alabama was the way they were last season was because of their defense.
yeah,
Okay, they lost, and this year they lost a lot of those players that they had last year. So this Alabama team could come out
okay, here's the
and
schedule. I got it pulled up too, so you can keep talking. I got it pulled up on my end so people can see it.
we go to South Carolina, Kentucky comes to us, we go to Texas A&M,
Oh no, I
LSU
forgot.
comes to us, and then we go to Vanderbilt, and that concludes the season.
Yeah,
Everybody is saying that we'll go 10-2
yeah,
by losing to Alabama and LSU. I will say this, even as a ball fan, I say we will lose to LSU
yeah.
now that Lane Kiffin as Lane Kiffin as their coach.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we will lose that game for sure.
Yeah.
That'll definitely be a loss. The
I think
Alabama one, I'm skeptical. I'd say our loss could either be Texas A&M or Arkansas, depending on those two.
I think Georgia Tech might put up a fight because they Georgia Tech did pretty good last year.
They did, but they also have a new coach.
Ah, yeah, that's right. I don't keep up with the coaching track much for some teams, but I know I try to keep up with coaches on each team so I can know who's got who. But I didn't know they got their coach gone now.
I'm gonna pull up Alabama's schedule because I
Oh
want to
boy,
see
yeah, I'm pulling up
who
theirs
they are.
too.
Because I want to see how their season's gonna go.
Mm,
Okay, so obviously September 5th they face East Carolina. That's probably
yeah,
going to
that's
be
an
an
easy
easy win.
game.
Kentucky easy win.
Yeah,
Florida State, however,
yeah, that
Florida
could go
State
either way.
Alabama last year, so I'd say rematch. Just go either way.
Yeah,
South Carolina an obviously win.
yeah,
Mississippi State a win, obviously.
yeah,
Georgia, I think Georgia might get the upper hand this go around. I kind of like having Alabama and Georgia matchups. I mean, come on.
yeah.
I just want to see those two top teams go against each other every year.
Oh
But
yeah,
Tennessee, I'm kind of skeptical on because in the last 2 years that Alabama has traveled to us, we came out of Knoxville with a win.
oh yeah,
So I'm not going to really jump the gun on that one too soon.
yeah,
They face Texas A&M. That could go either way
yeah,
because lately Texas A&M has been. They may face LSU, which LSU might actually beat them.
yeah,
So I could see them losing to Georgia, LSU. If they lose to Texas A&M, they go 9-3. But even if they go 9-3, they won't make the playoffs because apparently now the college football committee only allows teams in the playoffs based off their losses, which I think
yeah.
is
That's
pure
kind of weird.
bullshit. I think it's pure bullshit.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean, if you look back in 2022, Tennessee went 10-2.
yeah,
In today's standards, they'd be literally neck deep into the playoffs.
yeah,
They'd be in the play. They'd be neck deep into the playoffs. They'd probably be like first round, first round to you know where those teams get a bye week.
yeah.
Vanderbilt.
Eh,
After that Vanderbilt win a couple of years back, I
yeah.
don't know.
Didn't Vanderbilt beat Alabama last year or something? I know they beat a big team. I think
No, 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 no. I watched that game closely.
yeah.
Vanderbilt started off hot.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's where they
They,
lost.
they, they looked they looked like they was going to pull the upset, but
Yeah, but they kind of.
Diego Pavia he got cocky.
Yep.
He always does, and Alabama just started dominating. And
Yeah.
you see, when you look at Joey Aguilar, he never got cocky.
No.
Even even at the beginning of the entire season, when we started out the way that we did, we first went undefeated until Georgia. I personally think we would have won the Georgia game.
Oh yeah, I think I agree too.
I think we would have won it. I think if that kicker had not let the pressure get to him,
Oh yeah.
it would have been over. We would have pulled the biggest upset on the face of this earth by
Oh yeah.
finally getting a win against Georgia.
Oh man.
Um, But that's the thing. It's in the past. But I will guarantee you this: Kirby Smart, the next time we meet,
Oh yeah.
he will not look at us the same way.
No.
He will not. I'm going to tell you why. Because that last time he faced us, you could just look at his face on the sideline. You could tell that this, the Tennessee team impressed him, and
Oh yeah.
not a lot of teams impressed Kirby Smart.
Oh no.
But the way his team allowed those big explosive plays, that kind of reminded me of the 2022 Alabama matchup right there.
Oh yeah.
I mean, because it's almost exactly how that game went down if you think about it. Because every time Nick Saban's defense would do something, there would be Jalen Hyatt wide open and boom.
Mm,
Jalen Hyatt scored 5 consecutive touchdowns in that one game. And Nick Saban is over on the side like, what?
mm-hmm.
He was not happy. Like,
Yeah.
see, that's the thing. When Tennessee gets those types of receivers like Chris Brazzle, Braylon Staley,
Oh yeah.
Juwan Jennings, when we get receivers like
I
um
know some Tennessee players are in the draft for for NFL this year.
yeah, and we're gonna wish those guys good luck.
Yeah.
Um but when we get those top elite wide receivers,
Yeah.
Tennessee is a monster
Oh yeah. We
in
can
the,
we
in
can
the wide
get talent.
receiver. And here's the thing. Here's the thing. Christian Keys, I can almost guarantee you he'll be one of the next ones to be talked about
Oh yeah.
when he gets going. I can guarantee it. You know, I mean, I understand, we're not picking a quarterback right now,
Yeah.
but I mean, yeah, obviously George McIntyre, he's been around in the system for a while. I mean, a lot of all fans see him going that lane,
Yeah.
but you have to look at it from a different perspective. When you look at Faison Brandon, he's everything that Josh Heupel wants in a quarterback.
Yeah. I
If you
know.
look at if you look at his high school stats, if you look at how smart, quick, decisive he is, he kind of mirrors what Hendon Hooker was.
Yeah.
And um, but I mean, I personally think it's probably going to be Faison Brandon who ends up winning this battle because
Yeah.
I mean, if George McIntyre wins, I mean, he's basically the starter. But here's what he needs to understand: he hasn't faced SEC, you know,
Yeah.
pressure. He hasn't faced that pressure.
No.
The only pressure he's dealt with is of small schools like Furman and Kennesaw State, and that's the only time he's been in.
Yeah.
It came to the like Alabama, Georgia, Florida. It came to those types of schools. It was always Joey Aguilar
Hmm.
out there.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that George McIntyre he won't figure it out. I'm not saying that he won't. But you gotta have the ability to stand up against that kind of pressure.
Oh yeah.
Because if you don't, you're going to be throwing interceptions left and right. You're going to be costing us a season. You're gonna make mistakes that you don't want to make.
Yeah.
So yeah, I could understand fans' reasoning for George McIntyre. He's been with the system. He knows what Josh Heupel wants, what he likes. I get that. But you got to look at it from a different perspective.
Yeah.
But I will tell you this: I do believe what will ultimately help us probably win games like Texas, Alabama, and all them.
Yeah.
I say it'll come down to the defense.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I
Yeah,
bet it will.
yeah, I'll say the defense will probably win most of the season,
Yeah.
if not the entire season, because obviously the offense without Joey Aguilar is going to struggle.
Oh yeah. I agree. They'll probably struggle.
Now, maybe year two, maybe they won't struggle, but this year I'd say we could either go 11-1, 10-2. Heck, we might even go 9-3. I mean,
Yeah.
it could go either way.
Oh yeah. It could.
But either way, this year is just a learning curve in a sense.
Yeah.
It's basically what Josh Heupel and these coaches. So however this season ends and how it goes, they can learn from their mistakes and all that, and they can fix it. And I'm proud of Josh Heupel because he even said it himself in his press conferences that he did last season that, it's our job as coaches to make the right calls,
Yeah.
and we didn't do that. He called it out. And not a lot of coaches who coach for Tennessee ever did that.
Oh yeah.
They never did. So,
Mhm.
but I mean, I could see Alabama maybe going 10-2,
Yeah.
maybe 9-3 if they lose to. I mean, what would really be shocking is if Florida State goes into Tuscaloosa and comes out with a win. That
Oh
would really.
yeah.
But I personally think Alabama will probably lose to Georgia, Texas A&M, and LSU.
Yeah.
I firmly believe LSU under Lane Kiffin will kind of be similar to how Ole Miss was, but
But yeah. Let's get into UFL, which I've been watching some highlights uh of the Houston Gamblers and the DC uh
I'm
and the
I don't really watch
DC Defenders.
football. Um, I mean, spring football, I'm not that big on. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's not something I'm really into. I mean, if I stumble across a game or two, I'm gonna watch
Yeah.
for something to watch. But um,
Yeah. But or the Orlando
spring ball.
Storm.
I mean, spring football. You can find some good games to watch.
Oh yeah. This one went into final overtime. It was Louisville Kings and Orlando Storm in 29-27 overtime,
Hmm.
which I'll list off the teams. We got Orlando Storm, Dallas Renegades, DC Defenders, Birmingham Stallions, St. Louis Battlehawks, Houston Gamblers, Columbus Aviators, and Louisville Kings. There's only a few teams on on the UFL, which who knows, we might get some more.
The only reason the U.F.L became the way that it is because of The Rock,
Yeah,
Dwayne Johnson. He merged the two conferences together, creating the
yeah,
U.F.L.
yeah. I kind of know the
Um,
story a little bit about
um, Anywho, I mean, you can predict. I'm probably not going to really do much predicting with these games. If you want to, you can.
it. Oh yeah.
Um,
Okay.
just, I just really want to talk because it's been a while since me and you
Oh
talked.
yeah, it is. But I want some highlights of the.
You take a Ritz cracker.
I want some highlights of uh, the Houston Gamblers and the DC Defenders, and it was 7-45, and the Defenders pulled a big win against the Gamblers.
I will tell you this. You know, I think the United Football League
Yeah.
will eventually be right up there with the NFL.
Oh yeah, it could. I mean, it could get bigger. I mean, they could get
And,
new teams in.
and even worse, it could probably outshine the NFL.
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, the NFL isn't really worth watching anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at it, every single year the Super Bowl is rigged.
Oh yeah.
Teams that go deep into the playoffs, teams like look at my Lions, man.
Yeah.
They were at the beginning of the year, they were in the contenders club, and now all of a sudden they're not even considered in it now.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
I'm sitting there like, okay, first off, the Lions, it's not their fault that their offensive coordinator and their defensive coordinator betrayed them.
Oh man.
I'm not going to forgive Aaron Glenn and Ben Jones right now.
No.
Ben Jones. They left at a wrong time to be head coaches.
Yeah.
If you look at any coach in the NFL who was probably a defensive coordinator or offensive coordinator, look at Andy Reid.
Oh yeah, Andy Reid.
Before
Yeah.
he became a head coach, he was probably a defensive coordinator or an offensive coordinator. And whoever was the head coach, whatever team he was with, he probably won Super Bowls. But guess what? He stuck with that team until that team got the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And then he went to Philly, and then look at what happened with Kansas City Chiefs when they got Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
They went to back to back to back to back Super Bowls. Some of them were wins, some of them were losses. But at the end of the day, it's because the coaches that helped get those Super Bowl rings stayed with the team before they went to go be NFL coaches.
Yeah.
So the way I see it, I understand Ben Johnson and Aaron Glenn. You know, they want to be head coaches. I get that,
Oh yeah.
and that's fine. But the best way to do it is stick with your team that you have right
Yeah.
now until you get that team to a Super Bowl. And then once you've got that Super Bowl title on your belt, then go pursue a head coach. Because whatever team you go with, you can implement what you did to get that Super Bowl and implement it into your team.
Yeah.
But they didn't do that.
No.
So I just feel like because of Aaron Glenn and Ben Johnson greed, it's going to cost the Lions
Yeah.
their chance at being what they were these past few years.
But yeah, we had the final overtime for April 10th, 2026. We had the Orlando Storm and the Louisville Kings. It was 29-27, which that was a close game. Oh, yeah, and the Orlando Storm was 3-0, and the Louisville Kings are 0-3.
Sorry, I'm watching the movie The Mummy with Tom Cruise.
Oh yeah,
So I'm sorry if I don't respond
no,
almost
no,
immediately.
you're good.
I just got the movie um, at McKay's after me and Dad left the stadium early.
Oh yeah,
So yeah, and the McKay's that we had out there on Parkway or wherever.
yeah, it's closing.
Yeah, it's we're gonna be saying goodbye to it.
Oh yeah, I remember
Which
going there too.
is sad, really, because when it was in business, you could find a lot of good stuff.
Oh yeah,
You could find a lot of good games. You could find a lot of good electronics. You can find a lot of good, just about everything.
oh yeah,
And it's a shame that it's leaving because it's
yeah,
been there since me and you were
oh yeah.
kids in elementary school. Like it's been around for years.
Hmm.
So, um, but I mean, we can't really judge how this Tennessee season is going to go
Yeah,
until. But I will say this: Alabama will never go back to what they were.
no, they'll probably take like years and probably
It'll
decades to
probably
get
take
back.
them the same amount of years it took Tennessee to get where they're at now
Oh yeah,
for Alabama to get back where they were when they had Nick Saban. I'm sorry to say it. I
yeah,
mean, any Alabama fans out there, look, I respect how passionate Alabama fans are, even as a Tennessee fan, and
yeah,
us ball fans, we hate Alabama, but we don't hate you to the point, you know, we want you to have consecutive losing seasons. I mean, obviously we want you to,
yeah,
but the hate isn't that bad or that serious.
yeah.
Um, do I think Nick Saban shouldn't have done retired? I mean, I think if he did at least one more final push and got that one final national title, that could have been the thing to do it, the way to end it. But Alabama fans, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Um, you're basically going to go through what Tennessee went through.
Oh man.
A lot of years of maybe good seasons, and then you're going to have bad seasons.
Yeah.
It's going to be an emotional roller coaster for y'all,
Oh
and
yeah.
you're kind of getting your taste of your own medicine
Yeah.
because a lot of teams that Alabama would dominate, we would feel that way.
Yeah.
And now Alabama is feeling that way, and they don't quite like it.
No.
Well, tough shit. You've been doing it to us for years. Payback's a bitch.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it is.
No, it
I
is.
mean, it's true what they say. Payback's a bitch. Let's just put it that way. It
Yeah.
is because as we've seen recently, okay, Nick Saban in all of his years facing Tennessee, he's only had one loss to Tennessee on his record.
Oh yeah.
No, I take that back. I think he's had like two, maybe three losses
Yeah.
against Tennessee.
I think it's somewhere around there.
I think so. I know he's lost to us a couple of times, but
Yeah.
for the most years he dominated us. But I mean, Kalen DeBoer. I mean, look, all due respect, this guy's obviously a good coach. I think he can do the job very well.
Yeah.
but he's destroying the discipline
Yeah.
that Nick Saban had implemented into that team.
Yeah.
There is no discipline whatsoever. If you look at how Alabama players get so angry, like look at what happened in 2024 when Alabama came to us. That one player, I think it was Kool-Aid McKinstry, or
Yeah.
it was one of those players. He got so emotional because a Tennessee player was jawing in his ear, and
Man.
then he just punches him. Like that was not tolerated when Nick
No.
Saban was there.
No.
Nick Saban would run that kid's ass at practice for it,
Yeah.
or he would punish the whole team. And that's why I believe that's where I see the downfall of the Crimson Tide.
Yeah.
Now, will they get back to that domination of football? I think so. I mean, I believe it,
Yeah.
but it's not going to happen for a while. They're going to be on the end of what it's like to lose the teams that you're not going to like losing to. Okay,
Yeah. But
yeah.
let's get
But
into the picks for week 3, and we'll go into week 4 too. We got the Aviators and the Renegades. The Aviators are 0-2, and the Renegades are 2-0. Who do you got? And it's at 12.
mm, I feel like that game could go either way.
Yeah. Actually, we'll go into the standings. The top team on there is the Orlando Storm with 3 wins and 0 losses.
How long is their season? Like,
Their
how many
season.
games do they play? And like,
Oh, each week.
yeah, like each week. Yeah.
Each week
From the
they have
number one
10 weeks.
dermatologist recommended.
They have 10 weeks, and then they got the semifinals and the finals. So they go through pretty much all of.
So basically, the finals is kind of like their Super Bowl.
I guess so, which is June 10th to the 16th.
Mm.
So they
Oh,
play during the spring.
yeah. So you know how I play a lot of college football, 26 Ultimate Team,
Yeah.
right? And I play obviously as the Tennessee Volunteers because who doesn't?
Oh yeah.
But one day I built up the money and I landed me a '98 season 7 LTD Ryan Williams, and he only cost me 419,000 in in-game currency, and I was able to build up the money to get him. I got him, and oh my gosh, I cannot stop throwing to him.
Oh
Every
wow.
pass, Ryan Williams. Every touchdown, Ryan Williams. Like I can't. It's like I cannot stop giving him the ball. And
Yeah.
I honestly believe. This is what I believe. I think Ryan Williams is wasting his talent trying to stay loyal to Alabama.
Yeah.
I mean, this past season, dude, he barely had any targets. He barely did much of anything. It was mainly Jeremy Bernard and the young guys that were getting all the, you know what I mean? That was
Yeah.
it. So I felt like he could have transferred, like maybe to a rival school. Like he could, like if he wanted to, he could come to Josh Heupel's team and learn his offense.
Oh
And
yeah.
dude, you basically giving the ball to a loaded weapon who probably
Yeah.
to. I mean, I just think he's wasting his time and his energy trying to stay
Yeah.
loyal to Alabama. Any respecting player, I mean, if they feel like their talent is being wasted, they're obviously going to transfer to
Yeah.
somewhere that will use their raw talent. Like I understand loyalty. I get that. Yeah, great. It's great to have loyalty. But loyalty doesn't get you, targets. It doesn't get you the ball. It doesn't get you what you want out of a quarterback.
Yeah.
And I've seen Alabama's quarterback lineup. They've got Austin Mack, Keelan Russell, and I think somebody else.
Yeah.
But I can almost guarantee you those guys, they're probably going to struggle.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing that gets me so mad is, like, I get it, okay? Kirby Smart, he's obviously built the dynasty with Georgia, but
Yeah.
come on. It's kind of getting tiring of dealing with the Georgia Bulldogs always winning
Yeah.
every single year. I mean, even the whole world is tired of it. I mean,
Yeah. Actually, what
like,
is their schedule
what is the
look like?
Georgia
Yeah.
Bulldogs? Hold on,
Yeah. What's their schedule?
I've got their app. Let me pull it up real quick. I got their app.
Okay.
Um,
Pull it up on there and so people can see it here. Oh yeah.
okay. Okay, here. Come on, load up.
They look like
Load
NC
up.
State Tigers.
My phone's being a pain in the ass right now.
They got a decent schedule.
Man, it's taking me a while to load up the schedule, so just hold on a minute.
Okay. They gotta play Oklahoma, Arkansas, Vanderbilt, Auburn, Florida, Ole Miss, Missouri, South Carolina. I mean, they got
I
a
think
decent schedule.
they'll probably do like they always do, somehow
Yeah,
dominate those games.
pretty much. Yeah.
But will I think they make it to the national championship? Probably not, because from what I've seen these last few years, the college football committee has shifted from the SEC to the Big Ten.
Oh yeah.
Like the last SEC team that went to the national title, Georgia.
Yeah.
Georgia was it, dude. The last 3 years, it was all Big Ten. You had Michigan, Ohio State, and Indiana.
Yeah.
These last 3 years. The last SEC national champion was 2022.
Yeah.
Georgia Bulldogs. That was the last time.
Yeah.
So I do think the college football committee doesn't need to give up on the SEC just yet.
No.
But they just seem. I mean, this is what gets me so mad. Okay, I understand. You've only got a limited amount of teams you can put in the playoffs. I get
Mhm.
that. But even a 9-3 team can still go into the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like, they would still be considered in the playoffs. Like, but lately what they've been doing is basing it off of losses, and that's not how it works.
No.
It's never about how many losses we have. Okay, it's about winning top crucial games that matters.
Yeah.
When you look at Tennessee's 2022 run, okay, they had wins against Alabama. They had wins against, a lot of teams. But Alabama was the crucial one, and they were able to get the win.
Mhm.
But I think, Tennessee, we deserve. We just. I mean, I understand there's other teams out there that deserve a national championship
Yeah.
title. I get that. But you got to look at how many years us ball fans have suffered.
Oh yeah.
We haven't had one since 1998. Let's see. Let me see here. I want to calculate this because
Yeah.
Who doesn't like the calculator on their phone? 2026 minus 1998. We haven't had a national title brought to Rocky Top in 28 years.
Yeah, it's something else, man.
I mean, we deserve it more than anybody.
Oh yeah.
I mean, come on, like, if you think about it, we actually deserve it more
Yeah.
because Georgia. I mean, yeah. I mean, obviously, what Kirby Smart has done has helped Georgia succeed at the level that they succeeded at. But he plays dirty.
Mm.
Kirby Smart plays dirty. Take a look at that Texas game that happened.
Oh yeah.
He stole a drive from Texas. You don't do that. Every team out there does never, ever, ever steal a drive from another team. They never do that. They always kick it off and give it to that team. That's every team out there in the college football world. They do not play that dirty of football.
No.
I mean, Kirby Smart's obviously a good coach, and he obviously knows what he's doing. But you don't do dirty pool like that. That makes you look bad as a coach
Yeah.
to other people when you play that way. I mean, yeah, it's within the rules to do so, but a lot of teams don't do it because they know it's wrong.
Yeah.
So they don't do it.
Yeah.
And that's why I feel like, and I think that's probably the reason why Georgia will never go back to a national title, because the college football committee has watched Kirby Smart closely and see how dirty he plays.
Oh yeah, probably.
And that's probably why they'll allow him to go deep in the playoffs, but then kick him out, because through the years that they went to the national titles, they noticed how dirty he played.
Yeah.
I mean, look at all the controversial calls that happened during those years that Georgia went to the national title.
Yeah.
Penalties could have been called penalties that didn't get called that would have been called. And I've noticed this, dude. Face masks, they're a thing of the past.
Oh man.
They rarely get called, dude.
Yep.
The only face mask penalty that really gets called is hands to the face, dude. But no, I mean, yeah, every now and then there might be a little grab of the face mask, but dude, it's the most least penalty that gets called. The most penalties that get called, dude, pass interference on offense or defense, holding, offense, defense, offside, defense, false start, offense.
Yeah.
You know, penalties. I mean, used to face masks used to be an everyday type of penalty.
Yeah.
Like, it would get called nonstop. And I noticed in these college football video games, what looks like a face mask penalty would be called don't get called.
Yeah.
And you know what I've learned in these last 2 years?
Yeah.
The Madden games will never go back to what they were.
No.
I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to tell you right now. Madden 21 and below were their best Maddens ever.
Mhm.
Madden NFL 21 was the last greatest hit they ever did. Because if you look from Madden 22 to now, they've just been god awful terrible.
Yeah.
They just been so terrible, and I kind of feel like NFL has had its run with EA.
Oh yeah.
Everybody now is all about college football. You know what I mean? Like
Oh
like
yeah.
it's all about being able to, like ever since they brought college football back, that's what everybody's been having fun with. So.
Yeah.
And to be honest, they never should have stopped producing college football games.
Oh yeah.
Those I remember playing NCAA '09 growing up as a kid. Oh my gosh, dude. You
Yeah.
could have so much fun. But what really got me so mad is you really couldn't do much of anything in those old style college games. Like what plays happens now, like it's just things have changed.
Yeah, we got the
I have seen something interesting
yeah.
recently. In 2027, 2K Sports, the makers of the NBA games, they're gonna bring back college basketball.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that.
Oh, dude, it's just imagine the next NBA games that um where you kind of like how college football does with how you create your road to glory player and then you take them to the NFL. You basically import them into the Madden.
Yeah.
If they do that, oh my gosh, they would make shitloads shitloads of money.
Oh yeah.
I am excited for GTA 6. I've seen the
Yeah.
trailers. I've seen every trailer for that game. That game looks so fucking fun. Like,
It
I'm sorry
does.
for the language, Grant, but
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, you guys never really cared about my language.
Yeah. I mean,
Come on,
it's you, man.
you guys, you guys never really called me out on it. You
No.
like, it's just nobody.
I'm still kind
But
of playing through GTA 5, and I can't wait for GTA
I know.
6.
Everybody is trying to wrap up everything they can in GTA 5 before GTA 6 comes. Um,
I actually bought it like for $30 on here for my computer. Actually,
mm,
it's not
I
bad.
am. I don't know. I don't. I've seen the trailers for that Wolverine game.
Oh yeah.
I don't like it.
Hmm.
It's not a game that I'll play. I have been playing this game that I really love it. I really love it. It's called Far Cry 6.
Oh yeah, that's pretty good.
Oh my gosh, I played that game and I had so much fun. It's like yeah, whatever, however they pronounce it, Guerrilla or whatever. Yeah, whatever. I don't know how they pronounce it,
Hmm.
but oh my gosh, dude, that game is so fun. Just the whole characters is fun. The whole when you play the whole experience, it's fun. Like those Far Cry games, oh my gosh, they are so
Oh yeah.
much fun. Like you could really have fun with a Far Cry game. Like
Oh
there is
yeah.
no doubt. You know what I wish? You know how the Arkham Shadow Batman game is for VR.
Oh yeah, those are pretty good. I've seen the
And
commercials
that
for it. It looks pretty good.
I understand that they only want it to be a VR type thing, but just imagine how much money they would make
Oh yeah.
if they turned it into a console game as well.
Yeah.
I understand that it's going to cost a lot of money to get the game and redo everything in it to make it more to console and PC type stuff. I get that. I understand a lot of that money comes with it. But if you expanded it to PlayStation, Xbox, and PC,
Yeah.
you could make buku loads of money.
Oh yeah.
Like that, I heard so much positive things about that game, and I'm like, that game must be hella fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love nothing more than to have. I think it's on the Meta Quest, right?
I think so.
Yeah, but I mean, to get a Meta Quest VR headset, you're looking at about 500 or six
Yeah,
hundred
it's
or more dollars.
expensive.
It really is. Just getting a PlayStation now, they've jacked
Yeah.
up the prices on the. Sorry,
Well, you're good.
I'm tired. I'm exhausted. I sat in Neyland Stadium for I don't know how many hours watching whatever that
Yeah.
was. Plus, me and Dad driving around, plus stopping at McKay's, and then putting fuel back in my Nana's SUV, and
Yeah.
I'm exhausted,
But yeah,
man.
the
I
next
mean, I'm not.
game we got are the
We're still gonna
Stallions.
talk.
Oh yeah. And the next game we got for the U.F.L is the Stallions and the Battle Hawks.
What's their record?
They're both 1-1 so far.
I feel like that game could go either way.
Yeah. And we'll get into week 4 too. Why not do week 4? Why not? We got the Kings versus the Gamblers.
Mm, who do you got?
I might go with the Gamblers because the Kings aren't. They're 0-3, so I might go with the Houston Gamblers.
Yeah, I'm kind of picking towards the Gamblers.
Yeah. And then we got on which that game's Thursday, April 16th. So for the Kings and the Gamblers. So April 17th, we got the Renegades and the Aviators. The Renegades are 2-0, and the Aviators are 0-2.
I'm gonna pick the ones that's 2-0.
Yeah, or the Renegades.
Yeah.
And then we got April 18th, we got the Battlehawks versus the DC Defenders, which the Defenders are 2-1, and the Battlehawks are 1-1. So I
I feel
might
like
go with
that
the
game.
Defenders.
I feel like that game could go either way.
Oh yeah, I might go with the Defenders on this one.
Yeah,
And
man.
your top team so far right now is the Orlando Storm, which Luke actually took a trip to Orlando not too long ago.
Hmm.
So I might go with Orlando Storm against the Stallions because the Stallions are 1-1 and the Storm is 3-0.
Yeah, I'm taking the Storm.
Oh yeah, and that's week 3 and week 4.
Who do you think's gonna win the NBA championship this year?
Hmm. I might switch over to NBA real quick. Uh, I might.
I think we could see a Thunder repeat.
Oh yeah, they could probably win. I know the
I don't
76ers aren't doing
think
too hot right now, but
the Pistons with the number 1 seed are looking pretty good.
oh yeah,
You know what
indeed.
I've been noticing online a lot? Everybody is trying to say that LeBron is better than Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant.
Oh man,
Bullshit.
no.
LeBron James, the only thing that man is good at is dunking. He can't shoot a 3-point shot for shit. His only thing that man could do is dunk and block. That's it.
Yeah.
Every time he may every once in a while lay down a 3. But let me tell you something. Steph Curry would smoke his ass in a 3-point shot every
Oh yeah.
damn time. Steph Curry is the GOAT of 3-point shots.
Oh
He could
yeah. Yes.
sit like half away from the 3-point line, pop that sucker in the air, and shoots in. I mean, I'm telling you, I've seen Steph Curry in his prime shoot from half court and nail it in. I'm like, dude, Steph Curry. He's been getting a lot of um, heat because his wife hasn't been very appreciative of him. And
Yeah.
I feel bad for that man, for your wife to publicly humiliate you time and time
Indeed.
again. Like Aisha Curry, I mean, she needs to stop.
Yeah.
She really does. I mean, now, whether she's really doing these things or that's just the media sparking bullshit, she needs to get in line because Steph Curry can dump her at any
Uh,
time.
I think we'll wrap
So,
it up here, but I think it is. We
yeah,
had a good
yeah,
episode today.
when we wrap it up, we could just talk for a little while.
Yeah, I think I'll probably get off here, but that's it for this episode of Sports Talk, and we covered U.F.L. Week 4 and Week 3, and we also talked about March Madness. And shout out to LTM vlogs, their editorials, and also shout out to the X Fan #1, and also the Super Bowl show, and also Arkham Knight is with us too. And that's it for this one. Any other words?
Mm-hmm.
All right, man.